Hello and welcome to day 2 of Unleashed Live. We are so delighted to have you back with us here for the second day of this event. Hopefully you did join us on day 1, but if not and you're just joining us on day 2, not to worry, we have a full day packed with loads of really exciting content going on. So I just thought I'd pop on this morning and have a cup of tea or a coffee, whatever you're drinking, a little chat and a catch up about what is happening today. So we have, like I say, a full day packed with loads of the team coming down and talking about their area of speciality with tips, tricks, product information and knowledge. We will also have a chat with our brand ambassador Kayla Harrison, and we are so excited to have her on board. She's going to be talking about her top 5 favourite groom professional products. So that's going to be later on today. But the main aim for today is that we are going to be holding a Spinathon, and this is going to be supporting our second charity. So yesterday we were talking to Janet from the Mid-Antrim Animal Sanctuary, but today our charity that we're going to be talking about is the NI Hospice. So I'm sure that you've seen over on our Instagram stories, the team has been literally flat out on the spin bike since 8 AM this morning, and we have covered so far 126 kilometers, which is a fantastic amount, distance since 8 AM this morning. And so far we have raised £530 for the NI Hospice, which is just absolutely fantastic. Honestly, we are so delighted, and we can't thank you enough for all of your kind donations. That is just under half of what we would like to be hitting for this 2-day event, so keep your donations coming in. I am going to be over on stories all day showing you the team, showing you how hard they're working, and hopefully that will get you in the mood to be donating some money. And no little or no large is too much or too little for us. We are so appreciative of any donation. I also wanted to give a special shout out to the team here at Christies Direct. They are literally doing everything that they can to try and make this 2-day event an absolute success. So while they're on their spin bikes and they're working away, straight after they're going to be jumping back onto their desks and answering your calls, your live chats and any questions that you have got. So the team are going to be literally putting in a real day's work today, but it really is for a worthwhile cause. So once you see them on the spin bike, straight away they are going to be jumping back onto their desk and answering your calls. So if you've seen them on stories and you're speaking to them on the phone, give them a little congratulations, give them a little hype up for all of their fantastic work that they have put in. So literally that's a quick roundup of what's happening today. So there's going to be product launches, there is going to be clothing. We're going to be talking about grooming clothing, giving you a real demonstration of different body sizes. We know that it's easier to see and visualize a piece of clothing on a body, so we've got that all coming up for you as well if clothing is something that you wanted to find out a bit more about. We'll also then, like I said, be talking to Kayla. Then what else have we got? We've got a lot of exciting things. So I don't want to tell you all now. I want you to stick around and stay with us for the rest of today. But next up we are going to be talking to Nakina, and she's going to be talking to us about some new product launches. So these are from other brands, ones that she hadn't talked about yesterday. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us today. We genuinely are so happy to have you back. If you did watch yesterday's and you did enjoy it, thank you for coming back again. If you didn't watch yesterday's, not to worry, like I said, we're delighted to have you here. Also, don't forget to be commenting away. We're going to be answering all of your comments on this live stream, so any questions that you've got, fire them over there and the team will be answering them for you. Also, if there's anything that you've missed that one of the members of the team are talking about, it will be there on a link that you can head over and go and click on the website and go and purchase the items that we're talking about. I also wanted to give a special mention to the fact that the shampoos have been selling fantastically for the Mid-Antrim Animal Sanctuary, but keep that going. We really want to smash our targets for this 2-day event, not only in bringing you fantastic, engaging and entertaining content, but also driving those amazing donations and amazing money towards our 2 chosen charities. So that is all for me for today. I'm going to go ahead and finish up my cup of tea. Hopefully you've got a cup of tea or coffee or juice or whatever your preference is, and you're going to be joining us for the rest of today. Stay tuned to on Instagram stories. I'm going to be posting loads of updates, and on our Facebook page, that's going to be where I will be queuing on every person that's coming live, so you can stay up to date with live updates. But yeah, that's all for me for today. I will be back with you later on, and now we're going to jump over to Nakina.
Hi everyone and welcome back to day 2 of Unleash Live. We hope you are loving it as much as we are. So my name is Nakina and I am the Brand Development Executive here at Christies Direct. So I'm part of the marketing and new product development teams who take ideas and develop them into products for you guys, as well as looking at external brands and bringing in the products that you want. So one thing that we have been working on recently that we're super excited to share with you is our brand new 2021 catalogue. Now I did talk about this yesterday, but we're just so excited about it. In case you missed it, we're going to chat through it again. So as you can see, the front cover is quite different to recent years. It's kind of more stripped back, kind of taking the magazine approach, so there's lots of content inside. I'm not going to show you the inside because it is an exciting thing we want you to get your hands on, experience yourself, but I'll just give you a little run through. So inside we have QR codes for you to scan on your smartphone. It'll take you directly to the website, to the products, as well as useful video content to help explain the products. Also, in areas where you may have some little questions or problems, such as clippers and trimmers, detangling products, we have some helpful articles in there just to make sure you get the right product for you. So this is on its way and we cannot wait for you to get it, and we just hope you love it as much as we do because it was a great thing to work on. And sneaky on back is our brand new Fresh, which I talked about yesterday. So if you did tune in yesterday, you would have seen some new products from Groom Professional, but today I'm just going to chat through some external brands as well as some exciting exclusive upcoming launches within the next few months. So starting off, we're going to talk about a much loved brand Wall and their new range of pet colognes. Now these are designed to refresh and rejuvenate the skin and coat in between washes. They contain ingredients such as aloe vera extract and chamomile, so really soothing and cooling on the coat, great for your sensitive skin dogs. So there's 4 scents available in 100ml and 500ml. We have baby powder, so that really fresh, familiar, powdery scent that people love. We have coconuts, again, really familiar, really soft, has a little hint of sweetness in it, so really nice, really long lasting. We have cherry, so it's a really vibrant, punchy, fruity scent, and it's supported by spices such as cinnamon, so really, really lovely. And lastly, there is pear, so really fruity. It's supported with notes of apple, strawberry and pineapple, so if you love that fruity scent, that one is great for you. Then we have Madramore, so their canine skin remedies are designed to rejuvenate, cleanse and protect the skin and coat. Now their mud pouches are really popular amongst groomers and pet owners, and they have released a few new ones, so just brought 2 along with me today. So we have the mango mud pouch and the green pouch. Mango mud is really light and has just such a lovely smell, as you can imagine. Mango is a superfood, so full of nutrients, vitamin C's and antioxidants, so it just leaves a really lovely shine. Now the green mud pouch, it's really, really good to give just those coats that are a bit dry, damaged, that nice boost. Really good on your older dogs that just need a little bit of love and attention. It's a really nice bright lime scent to it and full of antioxidants and nutrients, so just really good on that skin and coat. Lastly on the table we have Tropiclean. If you're a fan of this brand, this is a really exciting launch. So this is their new Perfect Fur range. They are designed for each coat type. So as you know, coat types, depending on the coat type, they're all unique, all have their own needs and issues. So these are perfect to kind of tackle that and get the best out of your coats. So they are all specially formulated with different ingredients, all naturally derived ingredients such as the Tropiclean other products. So if you love that natural route, these are great for you. They help with common issues, so your likes of tangling in your curly coats and shedding in combination coats. These will help reduce that and tackle it and make it much easier. So definitely a must-have in your salon. So that's all the products I have in front of me. I do have a few other little things to talk about, so we're just going to bring up some images on the screen just to give you a little insight. So the first one I'm going to talk about, we are super excited for, is our new products from Design Dog. So if you tuned in yesterday, you would have heard me talk about the Groom Professional coconut and chocolate range. So this one is designed on the same aspects, such as poodles are such popular show dogs, so they may be in your salon, and as well as the rising doodles such as cockapoos and labradoodles. These are really, really popular. You're probably starting to see them come in your salon, might even own one yourself, so these next products are going to be great for you. So we have the Doodle Doo shampoo and Doodle Doo conditioner. Now these are really nice lightweight products on the coat, so they won't weigh that coat down. They degrease and detangle the coat perfectly, leaving them in a wonderful condition for you to scissor and brush. So you're going to get a really nice finish on that coat. We also have the detangling dew spray from this one. So it is a lightweight formula with argan oil that really helps demat that coat and get them out of there. Very similar to Amazing Tricks, so if you love that product, which I'm sure a lot of you do, this one is great for your doodle coats. These products are all SLS free, so it makes them just really nice and lightweight on that coat. Won't strip any essential oils, so for your lights, for your doodles, this is why this is so great, because it'll keep that curl really nice and defined. Lastly, from Designer Dog, we have the Vivid Repair Intense Conditioner. So this is just a really lovely one, just to give a boost to any coats that are a bit dry. Really, really good if you have a show dog and you maybe just want to give them a nice intense treatment, really strip out any excess products that might be left from a show. That is Designer Dog, and we're super excited to get that one out to you very soon. Moving on to the next one. So once you get your catalogue, you're going to be looking through, seeing all the exciting new products from existing brands that you know and love. But this year we are super excited to bring you Nature's Specialties. So this is one of the USA's best-selling grooming brands. They have shampoos that smell amazing and are used and loved by groomers across the world. We can't wait to bring this to you and be able to offer you shampoos, conditioners, colognes and coat care products that are all really, really nicely, specially formulated for different needs and just smell incredible. And lastly, one that everyone here is super, super excited for, and one that we're sure you will be, is the return of Chris Christensen to Christies Direct later this year. So we can't wait to bring this range of really special products and the best you can kind of get in the show world and pet care worlds. We just can't wait to get it back to you, be able to offer you some favourites such as the white on white shampoo and the thick and thicker volume mist, and we just can't wait to get it out there, let you create some grooming magic, and we're just so excited to have this brand back because we know a lot of you love it. But that is all the products I have to share with you today. So I'll just go to Amy and see if she's any questions.
Yeah, we have a couple of questions, Nakina. So first question is, how can I get my hands on a catalogue?
Yep, so the catalogue is currently on its way to us. Should be arriving very soon, and once it is here, we'll be sending out emails, it'll be on social media, so if you keep an eye on that and then give our customer care team a call, we'll be able to get one out to you.
And another question's come through, when are these products available to buy?
Yeah, so all of these products in front of me are here and available for you now. The Designer Dog Doodle range and other products will probably be the next one in. We hope to have it within the next couple of months. Nature's Specialities probably be next few months again, it is on its way. And then Chris Christensen will probably be the second half of the year, maybe June or so. Can't confirm it yet, it's still in the works, but it's definitely coming this year.
Perfect, that's all our questions, Nakina, thank you.
Perfect, that is everything I have for you today then. So I am heading off to our Spinathon, as Tori mentioned to you, so make sure to jump on stories on Instagram, get a glimpse of us doing that. I'm more nervous for that than I am this, but excited to be raising money for a great charity. But stay tuned, and Diane is going to be joining you to talk about some groom professional clothing.
Hello, my name's Diane and I'm in the Sales and Customer Care department, and I also manage the training school accounts. So today I'm going to be talking through some of the grooming clothing, the different fits and styles in that clothing. So we do have a video here that I'll talk you through. Okay, so this is the Look-O style. It's a loose fit, has a short zip at the neck for ease of getting on and off, and it's in a two-tone blue colour. It's very smart with the Groom Professional logo on the back. We also have the Fire Ends jacket. This is a unisex style, also a loose fit. There's two front pockets in this one and a full length zip, so very easy to get on and off. And looks great on men and ladies. Now we have the Milano jacket. This is a semi-fitted style, so slightly nips in at the waist. There's a full front zip in the centre there. It comes in a blue or a pink trim. The two front pockets have the little flap over them there to prevent as much hair getting into the pocket, and there's also the pleat on the back, so that gives a little bit extra space. So you can see there Nakina, she's wearing the same size as Tori previously, but she's a little bit shorter, so you can see that it's not too long on her or anything like that. It just fits her body well, and there's the little pleat across the back. So we've got Amy, she's that bit taller in a slightly smaller size, and it's a great fit on her and lovely nipped in at the waist. Now this one also comes in a full sleeve version in the pink trim. Okay, now we have the Tuscany jacket. So it's a semi-fitted style. Little side slits there as Tori's showing, so that gives good movement in the salon. This one has a flattering round neck and no zips on this one, so this one gets pulled on over the head. This comes in purple, pink, gold and grey, so it's a great one to go for if you maybe want to fit in with your style of your salon and you don't want to go with those brighter colours. There is that grey option and the gold there. Now plenty of space in that jacket, also with the Groom Professional logo on the back. It's just a lovely fitting jacket, and the panel at the top with the colour is lovely and bright there. So there's Amy, she's our slightly taller model. It fits her well. So now we're on to the Medina jacket. So this one is a fitted style. It has an off-centre zip, and you can get this one as well in blue and pink. So it has the one front pocket with the flap over it again, so that helps prevent the hair getting down into the pocket. Now all these jackets are made from 100% polyester, so they will resist that hair getting stuck to the jacket, and they can be washed in a normal 30-degree cycle, and we wouldn't advise either ironing or tumble drying those. So there's Nakina in a size medium there, the Groom Professional logo on the back, and now on to Amy. So our slightly taller model, it fits her very well there with the off-centre zip and plenty of room there for moving about the salon. So now we have the Verona jacket. So this is our long length jacket. So this is great for wearing along with leggings if you prefer to wear leggings rather than trousers. This is 94 centimetres from the back of the neck to the very bottom of the jacket. It has that back pleat in it for a little bit extra space, the one front pocket and the off-centre zip. And I just love this one, that really striking pink panel down the side. And the side splits do come up the same length as the other jackets, so there's no restriction with your legs on that one. So there we have Amy, who is our taller model in the long length jacket. It's a great length on her. And really flattering style there, as it is slightly nipped in at the waist with it being a semi-fitted style. So now we have the unicorn jacket. It has the baby blue and baby pink stripe across the front. Similar to a unicorn's tail, this is a limited edition jacket. We have the front pockets, and also this one has a concealed zip which is off centre. The Groom Professional logo on this one is on the left sleeve, so slightly different to some of the others where it's on the back. So again, the pockets with the little flap, and it's just the one pocket on that one. Plenty of space in that for Nakina there. I just love this jacket. I think it's maybe one of Tori's favourites also, as I would see her wearing it in quite a few of the videos. It's the lovely slight V-neck with the coloured stripes there, and it's just nice and bright. And now we have the Matera jacket. So this one is one that is perfect for any expectant mums or anyone who prefers a looser style with more space. So there is those pleats on the front and on the back in this jacket. The lovely pink colour to the front, and also the sleeves and the embroidered Groom Professional logo on the back there. So we see Nakina, she has the little modesty panel in, so it can be clipped in with little popper buttons. Plenty of space there, and there is the little seam just under the bust which gives a lovely silhouette in this one. I would say this is probably one of my favourites. I do love this one. The little V down the front, the bit of extra space in it, and it has been such a popular one, and also is a great length for along with leggings rather than trousers. And there we go, there's some of our models. There, teammate.
We have a couple of questions, Diane, if that's okay.
Certainly, yes.
Somebody has asked, how would I know what size to buy?
Okay, well we do have a sizing guide online which does relate the sizing to small, medium and large, but we would always advise that you take that chest measurement. So these are all sold with an inch sizing, so if you just take a quick measurement at the widest part of your chest, that will be the best way to get the right fit for you. Now there is the likes of, which one was it, the Tuscany. It's the one that needs to be taken on and off over the head, so you maybe need to consider that that one maybe needs a little bit of extra space rather than the ones with the zips. But yeah, take that chest measurement and go based on that. That's the best way, because we do have that small, medium and large sizing, but as we all probably know, every shop you go into on the high street, you're a slightly different size in them all, so it's best to take that measurement.
Perfect. And then one more, just I know you sort of mentioned it, but what way do you wash our grooming clothing?
Okay, so it's 100% polyester, which is really good because the hair won't stick to it in the salon, and also really light in a warm salon. But we advise to wash it on a 30-degree cycle, and just make sure that you're not ironing it or tumble drying it. But there shouldn't be any creases or anything like that in it. It should dry lovely, and just your normal washing machine cycle for that.
Perfect, thank you. That's all our questions.
Okay, thank you. So later we have Megan coming on with some of our offers, so call back soon to see Megan.
Hi everyone, my name is Megan and I am part of the trade team here at Christies, and today I am here to tell you about some of the amazing offers that we have available. Now, before I get started on the offers, I do want to mention these shampoos we have here. So if you did tune in yesterday, you would have heard that our chosen charity for the year is a Mid-Antrim Animal Sanctuary, and we wanted to use this event to help to support them and the amazing work that they do. So these 4 shampoos, whether you purchase 450ml or 4 litres, we will be donating 10% of the sales to the sanctuary. So the 4 shampoos that we have here today, we have our tea tree oil shampoo. This is one of the best sellers in the Groom Professional range. Tea tree is obviously an essential oil, so it's very good for any dogs with irritated skin and just need a little bit of extra TLC. We also have our Aloe Wonder shampoo. This is very soothing and hydrating, another great option for dogs with sensitive skin, irritated skin. It's going to leave the coat lovely and soft with a real nice shine. We also have the Argan Oil shampoo. This is a real luxurious formula. This is going to lock in the moisture to the coat as well as restore the shine. It also contains essential fatty acids, so it will help to strengthen the coat as well as heal any split ends. And last but by no means least, we have the More Black shampoo. So this was specifically formulated for those black and darker coats. It contains a special blend of ingredients that's going to enrich and deepen those darker coats, but without the use of any dyes or any harmful chemicals. So again, 10% of all sales is going to be donated to the Mid-Antrim Animal Sanctuary. So perhaps you want to try a new shampoo, you need to top up on one of these items. Well, now is the time to do so, because not only are you getting an amazing product, but you're also helping to support a wonderful local charity. So moving on to our offers. Just a disclaimer here that all offers are limited in number, so when they're gone, they're gone. You do need to be quick. These are available via the telephone, or you can also purchase these online. First up, we have the Andis AGC Super 2-Speed Clipper in Spring Green. This is one of our best selling clippers. It's so reliable and loved by groomers across the world. It's perfect for all coat types and all breeds, and the brushless motor helps to deliver that power that you need to get through those tougher grooms. We have a massive 20% off this, so this is an offer not to be missed. Next up, we have the Luxor LX1000. So this is a single motor combination blaster, and while it may be small, it can pack a serious punch. Due to its design, you can use it as a hot blaster, or you can purchase a stand and the drying pipe separately to upgrade, and then you have a complete combination dryer blaster. So we have 30% off this, and again, once it's gone, so you do need to be quick. Last but not least, we have the Luminosa scissors. So we have two bundles available. We have a right-handed bundle and a left-handed bundle. Within each bundle, we have a 7-inch straight scissor and an 8-inch 26-tooth chunker. These normally retail for £165, but again, we have limited bundles available at 20% off. So if you are interested in any of these offers, give the sales team a call. They'll be happy to give you more information on the products, or you can purchase these online as well. So that sums up all the offers that we have available today. Thank you for tuning in and listening to me talk about these, but please do stick around, because next up we have Tori, who's going to be talking to our brand ambassador Kayla about her top Salon picks.
Hello everybody, I have jumped back onto the live stream here. I'm sure that you've seen me all over Instagram stories at the minute with the fantastic team doing the Spinathon, and what an incredible job they are doing. We have passed the 200-kilometre mark, which is just absolutely fantastic. We are so buzzing to be doing that. And I've just got a live update there. We have raised £580 for the NI Hospice, which is just fantastic. So thank you so much for all of your donations. Keep donating. We really want to get a fantastic target, or reach a fantastic target by the end of these 2 days for the NI Hospice. So keep going. It's all going on. I'm going to be going on in a little while, so that'll be fun. But anyway, I'm on here now to update you and let you know that we're going to be moving over to Instagram Live now. So it's going to be a little bit of a pause in terms of the stories for the Spinathon, but we can pick it back up. I'm going to be jumping on to Instagram Live with Kayla Harrison, our new brand ambassador of 2021, and we are going to be talking all about her favourite groom professional product. So this is going to be a must watch. I definitely wouldn't want to miss out on this one. I am even excited to see what she's going to say. So yeah, keep an eye out. All of the sort of products that we'll be talking about, we will list them in the comments down below after the live. But yes, head over to Instagram Live now. I literally will be jumping on in a few seconds, and you do not want to miss this. I cannot wait to get speaking to Kayla again. 3, 2, 1.
Hi guys, my name is Jack. I am brand new here to Christies. I work in the customer care and sales team here. Lovely to have you all here today. Today we're going to be talking about clippers and trimmers, okay? So let me get right into it. Suppose let's do it. So first off here we have the Heineken Midi Clipper Trimmer. This is phenomenal, honestly. So ergonomic, sleek in the hand, so comfortable. Adjustable black blade, phenomenal as well. Another wee stat about this here is it's actually mains and cordless, which is, you know, all day running. That's amazing. Great clipper. Next on, we're moving on to the Heineken Mini. This is the, I would call it the baby brother of the Midi. This is brilliant for hygiene and paw pad areas. Not adjustable, but just as sleek and ergonomical. Perfect. Have a wee mix up here. So I'm just going to jump into the wall Arcos. These are as well a trimmer. A lot of people do use these for a clipper, but we would advise to just use trimmer. Adjustable black blade, so powerful with a detachable battery. Unbelievable clipper. Does not stay in stock very long. Always sells out. Get onto it when it's in. Right, that's sort of the trimmer guide sort of done. We're going to jump into some clippers now. So here we have the Wall Max 45 bubblegum pink clipper. Another great clipper, very firm to hold, very powerful even when it's not on. You sort of just, you know, feel powerful with it on. 2-speed clipper, amazing, great colourway, really good. So let's move on to probably my second favourite clipper. Let's move on to the Andis Ultra Super Edge AGC. This is phenomenal. What a clipper. Comes with the ceramic blade, so sharp, so powerful. Would go through any coat. I would recommend this to anybody starting already in the salons with years experience. This is the one. This is in lime green. This is a great clipper with a 2-speed, corded as well, powerful all day long. Do not have to worry about it running out. Just don't put right in the place. Moving on, this is the brand new Heineken Opal. This, I mean, I want this one. If I ever get into it, I want this one. What a great clipper. It feels brilliant. I know it's powerful. I've heard a lot of very good things about this. Comes with an actual battery indicator. So you actually know how much battery you have left. So if you know you're going through a groom and you're like, oh, I've got one battery. Boom, pop another wee one in, ready to go. I believe there's about 240 minutes in the battery runtime in this. That's amazing. I mean, that nearly get you through your day. Heineken Opal, what a clipper. Moving on to its sister. Older sister. This is the older version of the Heineken Sapphire with the black paw pads. Again, I mean, you can't really say enough about the Heineken. It is brilliant. Doesn't come with the battery indicator on it, but still very powerful. I mean, it's that quick you could probably get your groom done without even having to worry about it. Love it. So that is all our clippers and trimmers I'm going to take through with you today. Is there any questions?
Yes, we have some questions through here, Jack. So one of the first questions is, what one would you recommend for a start-up groomer or a student?
So with a student or the start-up groomer, I would always go to your Andis. I just think it's a fantastic clipper, no nonsense, gets the job done. You know, you pay for what you get basically with that there, lasts you for ages. Brilliant. That's great, I'd recommend.
Perfect. And what about for the likes of paws, pads, hygiene areas between the Midi or the Mini? Which one would you go for it?
I would personally go Mini.
Okay.
It's very sleek and ergonomical, as I say. It gets into the wee parts that maybe the Midi wouldn't. So, you know, if you have the wee smaller dogs, the small paw pads, right in there, 100% does the job.
Okay, and the final question that's come through there is, what is the main difference between cordless and corded?
The main difference between the corded and cordless clipper is the corded clipper is very good, always have power through it. You know, you are constantly receiving power from the mains, it's always going to go, you're never going to have to worry about it running out. Though the problem that I would find personally with corded is it would get in the way too much for me. You know, if I have a wee nervous dog or a young dog, that cord's just going to cause me a wee bit of problems, but that's a personal preference. You guys are all different. For me, I would always try and go cordless. Cordless is just effortless, you know, you don't have to worry about, am I too far away from the main, you know, everything is there with the cordless. Them hard to reach areas with the cord, you don't have to worry about it.
And that's all the questions. Thanks, Jack.
Thank you. So now we're going to move on to Steffan, who's going to talk about blasters and dryers. Thank you guys.
The Luxor LX1000 is a single motor dryer blaster combination machine. It can be purchased with a stand, which then means it has a rigid pipe so it can enable hands-free grooming. The machine comes with a blast hose which contracts when it is not in use, making it easy to store. The machine is lightweight and can be very portable. The Blow i900 is a finishing dryer. This comes with a stand and has variable heat and variable speed settings. Producing great heat and great volume of air, this is one of the better finishing machines on the market. The stand is spring assisted, meaning it's very easy to adjust the position of the machine. The machine has a lovely black finish which gives it a nice sleek look. The Mega Blast 2 Power Blaster is one of the most powerful blasters in the market today. The double motor machine has two motors that can be activated simultaneously or only one on at a time. This means that both small dogs and large dogs can be groomed. The machine comes in purple, silver and pink and has a long 15-foot hose. The Metrovac Master Blaster comes with a 5-year warranty, which is much longer than many other machines on the market. It's a dual motor machine and has wheels so it can be easily manoeuvred. The 15-foot hose means that you can reach any hard to reach areas. The machine comes with free nozzles for varied use. The Luxor LX1000 is a single motor dryer blaster combination machine. It can be purchased with a stand, which then means it has a rigid pipe so it can enable hands-free grooming. The machine comes with a blast hose which contracts when it is not in use, making it easy to store. The machine is lightweight and can be very portable. The Blow i900 is a finishing dryer. This comes with a stand and has variable heat and variable speed settings. Producing great heat and great volume of air, this is one of the better finishing machines on the market. The stand is spring assisted, meaning it's very easy to adjust the position of the machine. The machine has a lovely black finish which gives it a nice sleek look. The Mega Blast 2 Power Blaster is one of the most powerful blasters in the market today. The double motor machine has two motors that can be activated simultaneously or only one on at a time. This means that both small dogs and large dogs can be groomed. The machine comes in purple, silver and pink and has a long 15-foot hose. The Metrovac Master Blaster comes with a 5-year warranty, which is much longer than many other machines on the market. It's a dual motor machine and has wheels so it can be easily manoeuvred. The 15-foot hose means that you can reach any hard to reach areas. The machine comes with free nozzles for varied use. The Luxor LX1000 is a single motor dryer blaster combination machine. It can be purchased with a stand, which then means it has a rigid pipe so it can enable hands-free grooming. The machine comes with a blast hose which contracts when it is not in use, making it easy to store. The machine is lightweight and can be very portable. The Blow i900 is a finishing dryer. This comes with a stand and has variable heat and variable speed settings. Producing great heat and great volume of air, this is one of the better finishing machines on the market. The stand is spring assisted, meaning it's very easy to adjust the position of the machine. The machine has a lovely black finish which gives it a nice sleek look. The Mega Blast 2 Power Blaster is one of the most powerful blasters in the market today. The double motor machine has two motors that can be activated simultaneously or only one on at a time. This means that both small dogs and large dogs can be groomed. The machine comes in purple, silver and pink and has a long 15-foot hose. The Metrovac Master Blaster comes with a 5-year warranty, which is much longer than many other machines on the market. It's a dual motor machine and has wheels so it can be easily manoeuvred. The 15-foot hose means that you can reach any hard-to-reach areas. The machine comes with 3 nozzles for varied use. The Luxor LX 1000 is a single motor dryer blaster combination machine. It can be purchased with a stand, which then means it has a rigid pipe so it can enable hands-free grooming. The machine comes with a blast hose which contracts when it is not in use, making it easy to store. The machine is lightweight and can be very portable. The Blow i900 is a finishing dryer. This comes with a stand and has variable heat and variable speed settings. Producing great heat and great volume of air, this is one of the better finishing machines on the market. The stand is spring assisted, meaning it's very easy to adjust the position of the machine. The machine has a lovely black finish which gives it a nice sleek look. The Mega Blast 2 Power Blaster is one of the most powerful blasters in the market today. The double motor machine has 2 motors that can be activated simultaneously or only one on at a time. This means that both small dogs and large dogs can be groomed. The machine comes in purple, silver and pink and has a long 15-foot hose. The Metrovac Master Blaster comes with a 5-year warranty, which is much longer than many other machines on the market. It's a dual motor machine and has wheels so it can be easily manoeuvred. The 15-foot hose means that you can reach any hard-to-reach areas. The machine comes with 3 nozzles for varied use.
Hiya, so my name's Karen. I am from the customer care and sales team, and I'm going to be talking through some small salon accessories, sort of focusing on dematting, but sort of these things can be used for a range of different things. So probably everyone will have already seen these. They are the Groom Professional slicker brushes. Now these are your workhorse. These are your everyday, using these on every dog in your salon. Pet owners should definitely have one. It just makes it so sort of even before they get in the bath, just sort of give them a quick brush through, making sure to get any big massive bits of dirt out of the coat. And then sort of there are two ranges, so there's a soft and a firm, just depending on the coat type. And then sort of you wash your dog, you bath them, you do everything you're going to do and go through with this. And this will be able to get out sort of any sort of surface mats that are in the coat, sort of ones that can just be easily picked out, which is great. And then if you sort of need to, you can sort of go on to the dematting comb. Now this is really ergonomic, it's really comfortable to hold, so that wee thumb rest there that you can see, that just makes it so you can apply a little bit more pressure to get those out without sort of hurting you or the dog. So it just makes it that can get in a little bit tougher where maybe a slicker brush can't reach, and just get in and get those out sort of as quickly as possible for you. And then if sort of the mat is a little bit more persistent and you can't get it out, the next sort of stage would be your mat breaker. Now this is the 5-blade one. Now these can be changed right-handed or left-handed for any ambidextrous people or any lefties. These can be changed. So you just unscrew the little screw at the top there and just sort of switch it round. And that is just blades that go in and pull the mat out while saving as much hair as possible in the coat, so you're not sort of like balding the dog, obviously. And then this is your Spectrum combs. Now these are really, really good. They add volume to the hair and they really sort of separate it so you get those crisp lines from the coat. And this one is more used for the body. Obviously this one is a big long one. And so you use this sort of for full body grooming, and then for any sort of little around their beard areas or around their faces, you use this small one. So this is the little small 19cm one. Now this is for, obviously, as I said, your beard areas, maybe around the legs. That gets out the little tangles as well. Sort of keep it going back in with all the rest of your tools while you're doing it, and sort of using all these tools in conjunction with each other. So it's not like a step where you go this, this, this. So you may go 3 steps in and then have to go 1 back, and that's fine. It's absolutely grand. And then with when you're dematting the coat, we do have these amazing sprays that you can use. So probably the Matte X will be your saviour for groomers. So this is a really, really fine mist. So you just sort of spray it onto the coat and leave it in for a few seconds, and then either go in with your brush, or some groomers just go in with their hands and sort of massage it in, and then that picks through any mats in the coat. Or the Groom Professional sort of alternatives that we have is the Wonder Coat. Now Kayla was talking about this in her Instagram live earlier with Tori. Now this can be used for anything. This really adds condition back into the coat. It really makes it shine. And you can also use this as sort of a detangling spray along with our Evening Primrose oil. Now you do not need a lot of this. A little goes a long, long way. And again, you just sort of spray it into the coat and either massage it in or brush it in, and that will sort of bring out any sort of tangles that you need. Now we do have these bigger, the amplifier slicker brushes. Now these are for your curly coats, your doodles, your poodles, everything like that, because they have the slightly longer pins, and that sort of gets down into the undercoat and pulls it out. But basically all of these tools are staples in any salon, and these are used sort of every day, and that is basically all I have on dematting. Now if you have any questions, obviously pop them down below and I'll answer them.
We have a couple of questions through, Karen. So first, somebody has asked, how can I clean my combs and brushes?
Okay, so it's basically just sort of the same way you clean your hairbrush. So obviously you're picking out any hair or build-up that's in the brush first. You fill a little basin with hot water and putting in a little bit of disinfectant soap, and then you just sort of leave the brushes submerged in that for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 15 if they're sort of particularly dirty, and then you just pop them out and sort of go over them with a dry cloth, and that should get rid of it, and then hold them sort of upside down either against a radiator or something warm just to sort of dry it out to make sure you're not sort of going through the dog with a wet coat.
Perfect. And then someone's asked, which is better, or can you compare nail clippers and nail grinders?
So it really just depends, groomer to groomer and dog to dog really, because some dogs might not like, there's a little bit of like a nip, like a pressure with nail clippers that some dogs might just freak out over and not like it. So that's where you would use the grinder to sort of go in and slowly do it, whereas some dogs hear the grinder and just they hate it, so that's where you probably go in with your nail clippers. But it really is sort of dependent dog to dog, and obviously you'll have your Trim-X and everything you need, so even if there is a little nick, it just sort of rectifies it straight away.
Perfect, thank you. And one last question you sort of covered, but can you recommend a brush for wool coats?
Yeah, so for wool coats, I would always go for this. This is your amplifier brush. Now that one has little sort of, the pins go in a different direction, just so that sort of really pulls through the coat and sort of gets deep down in and pulls it out and really adds to the curls as well. And then obviously you would use this in conjunction with either your Wonder Coat or your EPO, and that just sort of adds shine and sort of really conditions the curls and makes them nice and crisp and curly.
Wonderful, that's all our questions, Karen, thank you.
Lovely. So next up, Amber is going to be talking about retailing some products in your salon. And thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.
Hi guys, it's Amber here again. Back with a little segment on retailing. So if you don't know what I mean by retailing, I'm talking about selling items in your salon. And when it comes to selling items in your salon, you do not need to have a big, fancy, massive salon with loads of shelving space and a little shop and trolleys and baskets out the front. That's not what it's about at all. You could do this if you're a groomer who works from home, you know, if you have like a garage set up. This is for everybody. And again, I would encourage you to, it's not just for people who have been doing this for hundreds and millions and billions of years. This is for people right at the start of your career, because this is a really easy way to make a little bit of extra money with every groom coming in and out of the salon. So I've got a couple of ideas for you. And there's a few lovely products on this table which I've chosen to talk about today. And we're going to start with the easiest one. This is your fish in a barrel situation, okay? And that is colognes. This is the easiest thing that you can retail in your salon, regardless of whether, like I said, you have that fancy setup with all your shelving, or it's just something that you keep behind the counter or in your groom room. And the reason that colognes are the easiest sell, I'll let you in on a secret, it's all to do with that pet parent coming back to pick up their furry friend. So imagine the scene, you know, they've sent their wee doggy in, it was all dirty, all mucky, mats, tangles, and it has that horrible like wet dog, popcorny, blah kind of smell. They come back and the first thing they're going to do when they pick up their dog is bend down to give it a good old cuddle, tussle that fur, and they're going to smell that beautiful smell that you have injected into the coat. And they're going to say, oh my goodness, how do I achieve this at home? And that's when you come in and say, well, it just takes a little bit of cologne. So that's why this is the easiest thing to do. They're getting down, they're smelling the dog, and that whether it's that baby powder smell, that baby fresh that's hitting them, maybe it's your signature salon scent that you always use. So I've got a couple of ideas for you when it comes to retailing those colognes. The easiest thing probably is to get yourself one of these little display boxes. So I've got the Groom Professional 12 pack here. And the cool thing about this one is it comes with 12 different colognes, all in this lovely small size. So you can buy this pack, you get a discount for buying all of these colognes together. So it's only about £36–37. And honestly, if this is sitting at your counter or by the table whenever the pet parent comes to pick up their dog, it just looks really, really professional, and it gives them a good choice of things too. Another thing I would say is, if you have the room to do it, have a couple of little testers out, because there's nothing people like better than getting the chance to actually spray the smells. You know, they like to waft them in the air and kind of figure out which one they like for themselves. This is cool because it's got such a variety of fragrances. So not everybody loves Baby Fresh, not everybody loves Fruit Punch. You know, some people prefer a more kind of masculine scent. Some people want like a little princess smell for their lovely little princess, or they might want something neutral, you know, that could do unisex if they have a mixture of dogs. So if you've got this sitting there ready to sell, it's giving you plenty of options. So I think these are fantastic. And the cool thing about these is they actually come in some seasonal varieties as well. So you can get a Christmas pack. Now with the Christmas pack, there's 4 different scents, and you would get 3 of each type of scent in the box. And whenever you start to run out of one particular scent, you can then give us a phone to top up the scents that you're running low on. What we find is, in certain salons, there might be like a favourite fragrance. So for the Christmas ones, for example, you might have mince pie fanatics coming into your salon, so you just want a box of 12 of those, and that's absolutely fine. If that works for you, not a problem, we are happy to work with you on that. Or maybe it is that variety that's keeping your customers excited. It's all about spritzing the pooch before the customer comes back to pick up their dog, and then once they smell that, they're going, oh my goodness, how do I achieve this? And that's when you come in and say, well look, I used the Baby Fresh cologne on your dog today. You could pick up a wee bottle, I've got some here, would you like to buy one? Would you like to sample one? It's just a really easy add-on. Now the other thing is, you might not want to have the full display pack sitting out, and that's absolutely fine. You maybe are a dedicated Baby Fresh salon, or you love using Princess on the girls and Prince on the boys, and that's grand too. You're probably going to buy like the 500ml spritz, whereas for your customers you might want to buy the 200ml size, or even the 100ml size. It's just a little way of like topping up in between grooms, and they can keep their dog nice and fresh at home. So whenever you buy 6 of the 200ml Groom Professional colognes, you do get a discounted price, but you do need to speak to our telesales advisors to get that or avail of that offer. So I know I would be chatting to customers who, for example, love the fruit punch. I think we've got one here, and they will buy the 500ml for themselves, spritz the dog down, and then this is what they're selling to the customers as they leave, because this is going to keep the dog nice and fresh without the pet owner having to do too much work at home. This is why colognes are my favourite, so easy to sell, and to be honest, like a lot of us would have them here, just give the room a little spritz, even use them in our cars, so the pet owner might pinch it for themselves, you never know, put it in their gym bag, their handbag, whatever they want to do, we're here for it, so we're absolutely grand with that. Next step up, once you've got your colognes, you're a pro at selling them, everybody's buying them, and you want a little bit more of a challenge, that's whenever you could have a look at shampoo. And I know what you're thinking, Amber, why would I be selling shampoo in my salon? I want to wash the dogs, I want to keep myself, keep that dog coming back again and again. But the more that you can encourage the pet parents to look after their dogs at home, kind of maintain the coat in between the grooms, the easier it's going to be for you. The less time you're going to have to spend detangling and dematting if you've got that, poodle owner actually using the right shampoo at home. So it's a little bit of education maybe needed for the pet owners, but that's what you're there to do. You guys are absolute professionals and you can recommend awesome shampoos to keep those coats in check. So I've got some of the Groom Professional shampoos here. These are the 450ml shampoos, and again, if you buy 6 of these at a time, you will get a discounted price. Again, you would need to phone our telesales operators to avail of that, but I've chosen 3. So you've got your Big and Beautiful here, so that's like your volumizing shampoo. You're thinking your poodles, your bichons, those lovely fluffy puffy curly coats. That's fantastic for them. You've got your Bright White here, again an amazing whitener. It's going to lift those whites and make them shine, gleam and glisten. And then we've also got the Coconut Moisturising Shampoo. I love this one, it smells incredible. I'd love to use it on myself, but I use it on my wee doggy instead, and he smells like a dream. It's just really good at moisturising the coat. So what I would suggest with these is if you have a combination of these actually ready for your customers, obviously if you have mostly Westies in the salon, you might want to stock up on more of your Bright White, because you're going to be promoting and recommending that whitening shampoo to keep them nice and white. But if you're seeing, Cavachons 1 minute and boxers the next, you're going to want a good variety in there. So these sitting out on like your salon on display, if you have the room to do it, they look really smart. It's nice to have the selection, and then you can just direct your pet owners to which one you think will be most appropriate for their breed. So it's just enabling them, empowering them to actually be part of the grooming process, and it means the next time that very tangled cockapoo comes in the door, it's hopefully not going to be just as tangled. So another really, really good option. But moving away from the kind of lovely smelly products, another really easy win is your tools. So the likes of your brushes, I've got a dematting rag there as well. These are fantastic. This is Grooming 101 for pet owners. This is just making sure that they are keeping that grooming routine going at home. Again, it's feeding into that idea of, making sure they're doing as much as possible so that coat is ready for you. So you're just clipping basically whenever the dog comes back into the salon, just tidying up. So what you can do is you can buy 6 of these at a time. Again, you do get that discounted price over the phone, and I've got a little slicker brush here because who doesn't need a slicker in their life? It just covers so many different breeds, so many different coat types, and they're really, really fantastic and easy to use. So what I would be recommending there is maybe the pet owner comes back, maybe you've noticed that the coat wasn't in such a good condition this time, and you could just say, look, I've got a couple of these brushes, this is what I used on your dog today to actually achieve that lovely fluffy untangled coat. You could pick one of these up, I could sell it to you for X amount, and it's up to you to set the price. You know your customers, you know how much they're going to want to spend, and maybe it's just a case of putting a little surcharge on the groom so that they can then take the items that you used home with them. There's plenty of ideas there, and our team are more than happy to kind of offer those recommendations and guide you in that direction if you do need that help. Along with every brush that you sell, you could also be looking at a lovely detangling spray. So this is Groom Professional Wonder Coat. It is fantastic. fantastic. And the cool thing about this is it can be used between grooms, so you don't need to like wash this out. You're not worrying about that kind of residue being left in the coat, that greasy coat. It's not going to do that at all. It's a great detangler, or you could use it fresh after the bath as well. It also has a lovely smell. So again, another, there goes the cap. Another lovely one to recommend if you know your customers like that kind of floral smell, that kind of flowery smell. This could be a really good option too, to keep the coat smelling fresh as well. So that's it in terms of tools. There's a couple of other wee bits and bobs which you could maybe have in your salon. For example, these grooming wipes. This might seem like a bit of a random one, it's a bit of a curveball maybe, but I think these are amazing. I use these on my dog all the time, and it's literally just whenever he's been out for a walk, he's got those muddy paws, maybe his wee tummy's got a bit muddy because he's a Jack Russell, so he's quite low to the ground, and it's just when you don't want to put him in the bath, you do not want to fight him to get him in there, but you do need to just kind of do a general cleanup. These are fantastic for that. So you could have like the big pack sitting ready for whenever the dogs come into the salon, maybe to wipe up their mucky wee paws, and then you get these in like a smaller size that you could then retail on to the pet owners, and it's just an idea for just general grooming every day, post walks, post beach, things like that. And the final thing I want to talk to you guys about is dental hygiene, because that's a question that we actually get quite a lot on the phones and through live chat and emails is, my dog's breath stinks, it's awful, help. And obviously sometimes whenever you're grooming you might just give them a quick burst of something to keep them smelling fresh, but 2-3 days down the line they're back at home and of course you've got that stinky breath situation again. So again, I've got a few ideas for you. You could recommend something like this. So again, this is on a multi-buy. It's the Tropiclean Clean Teeth Oral Care Gel, and this is so simple to use. This does not require a toothbrush, which I know is not always the easiest to get into a little dog's mouth. With this one, it's literally got like a little cap at the end. You just pop it off, and then you just put a little drop of this onto each of the canine teeth. The dog does all the work with its tongue, so it's going to like lick it around its teeth, and it almost acts like the toothbrush. So again, it's something that you could use and then tell the pet owner that you could use this, give that as your recommendation and have these sitting ready to retail. If you do need more of like a thorough scrub, we also have this pack of finger toothbrushes. So moving away from that kind of long, trying to get an actual toothbrush in around the mouth, these just pop on the end of the finger and you can really work that product in. So absolutely amazing, really, really easy to use, and it just helps to kind of get that product going a little bit further. So that's it for me in terms of retailing. Unless we've had any questions through, I would be more than happy to answer.
We've had a couple of questions, Amber. So,
Okay.
Do you get a discount for buying retail products from Christies Direct?
Sometimes it depends on the product. So there's certain lines, like within our Groom Professional, for example, you can see in our catalogue it's listed out if we do offer a buy 6 option. But if there isn't a buy 6 option, certainly talk to our telesales team and we'll be happy to see what we can do.
Are all the products available to retail from the Christies Direct catalogue?
Not at the moment, so there are some products which don't have that retail option on them, but like I said, if you do have a query on a particular one that you're interested in retailing, do give our team a wee call and we'll be more than happy to see what we can do.
We've had one question come in from Lucy as well. Is there a discount for buying 12 shampoos?
If you mean like these ones here, like the kind of smaller size, it would be 6 of the same of this particular size. Lucy would get you that discounted price, but they do have to be the same shampoo. But if you are interested in like particular mixture of shampoos, do certainly give the team a call. We'd love to hear from you.
That's all our questions, Amber.
That's great. Thanks so much, guys. I believe Tori will be popping back on next to talk a little bit about one of her chosen charities, the NI Hospice. So she'll be joining you in a little bit and hopefully giving us a bit of an update on how our Spinathon's going. I'm up next.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Unleashed Live. So now I'm going to be giving you a quick talk through one of the charities that we're going to be doing our fundraising for. Now I've mentioned them before and they are what we're doing the Spinathon for today, and it's for the NI Hospice. I thought the little screen was behind me there, but it's fine. The NI Hospice. So I had a chat with Jonathan Lambert and he's part of the corporate fundraising team over at the NI Hospice, and I asked him a few questions and I'm just going to run through some of his answers. So we asked him what does the work of the hospice do, and he pretty much said that the Northern Ireland Hospice is a local charity offering specialist respite, symptom management and end-of-life palliative care to over 4,500 infants, children and adults across Northern Ireland each year. Now 4,500 people is a lot of people, especially for Northern Ireland, so they really are doing such fantastic work. Some of the things that he had mentioned that was within their children's hospice team, they care for around 450 infants, children and young people with life-limiting or life-threatening illnesses. Now 90% of the care provided takes place in children's home and can be anything from a few hours nursing right through to full round the clock support. So this is such a worthwhile charity. It's one that's very, very close to our hearts and one that we are very, very proud to be fundraising for. One of the other questions, obviously with it being the pandemic at the minute, this has had a massive effect on charity work and the amount of money that they can do through fundraising, because obviously they would be doing a lot of events, they would have people out on the street, and they were not able to do that this year. So that's why we are super passionate about trying to raise as much money as we can. So one of the questions I had asked him was, how will the funds we raise this event and the rest of the year be used? So he said the funds raised at today's event will play a great role in helping us to continue to provide the care for those who need it most. Now this kind of puts everything in perspective, what I'm going to say next. So for every £37 raised, we will be able to provide 1 hour of care to a patient with life-limiting illnesses. Now £37 is not a lot of money. Yes, it is a lot of money, but if you can dig deep and give it, it honestly goes such a far way. Already we have raised £580. So for £37, if you can think about how many patients are going to get that 1 hour of care at least from that money that we have raised, it really, really is going to such a worthwhile cause. So keep that in your mind whenever you're donating, as little or as large as you want, but £37 is going to be able to give somebody at least 1 hour of care whenever they have a life-limiting illness. So I had obviously then asked him how the pandemic had affected the fundraising services. So he had said that many of the main events that they do would be like the Dragon Boat Race, which I'm sure you've heard about, the Hospice Walks, Abseiling, Belfast Marathon, and they obviously couldn't do those this year. So by taking out those events, the fundraising just wasn't where it needed to be. And these services are continuing to be needed to be had. So, you know, unfortunately, things like this don't stop. And as much as events and fundraising has to stop, the service and the money that they need does not stop. So that is why digging deep and giving anything that you can is so, so appreciated from us here at Christies Direct and also for the NI Hospice. So it said at the same time for demand for the services increased whilst we had further pressures to our services. Obviously with everything going on, staff maybe weren't able to come in and work, so there's even further pressure onto the services that they're providing. Costs also increased with measures put in place to ensure COVID did not spread within the services, but thankfully a government ballot enabled us to continue delivering care. However, this will not continue, and that is why your event today is so important for us. It is also important as it will inspire other companies to restart their fundraising. So that's another thing from Christies Direct to other local companies, other local businesses. We would encourage you to dig deep and to do as much fundraising as you can over the next year for any given charity. Honestly, any little helps at this stage, and we are so pleased and we're having so much fun in doing it for this fundraising for NI Hospice. And then he said at the very end, thank you so much to everyone involved today. Keep up the great work, and I look forward to meeting you all in the not too distant future. And we cannot wait to get linked up with you and meet you whenever this all sort of ends. But for now, this is where the fun bit's going to start. So if you've been watching our Instagram stories, I have been updating constantly whenever the team are there on the spin bikes, but I'm now going to go down, straight down into reception, and I'm going to call you back and I'll pop back onto this live stream, so stay where you're at. I'll only be a few minutes, I'll run down as quick as I can, and I'm going to jump onto this live stream and show you what the team are doing, ask them some questions, and feel the whole buzz of what we're doing here at Christies Direct today and over the past 2 days to help raise money for our chosen charities, but in particular today, the Northern Ireland Hospice. So dig deep, folks, get right down in there. Any little helps, we are so appreciative of any money that has been given, and let's go and cheer our team on. Right, hold on, don't do it yet, don't do it yet. Yeah, no, that's okay. So I'm going to ask you some questions whenever you're doing it. You tell us how. I won't. Oh, keep going. Hard, flat to the mat. Okay. Whew. Keep her lit, Amanda. Sorry for turning the music off. It's just copyright. Okay. We're doing a live stream, it's okay. Keep her lit, keep her lit, keep pushing, keep pushing. Who are you aiming for? What are you trying to beat?
The boys.
Good. Keep going, keep going. What are you sitting at the minute?
3-2-9.
Okay. Oh, Flip, you're doing good. Sorry, bear with me. Hello, hopefully you can hear me now. Hopefully all's good. Okay, so the team have just let me know that you couldn't hear me, so I'm going to say that all again. So Amanda is on the bike at the minute. What are we sitting at, Amanda?
3-3-2.
We're sitting at 332 kilometres. We're doing a fantastic job. We are literally smashing our target so far for the team. And then we've also got our buckets down here. But I'd also really there's a live link there at the minute for us. I appreciate it. Amanda, how are you feeling? Feeling the burn?
Feeling the burn, gonna beat the boys.
Gonna beat the boys. That's the target for today, is to go and beat the boys. So we're doing a great job. We've got the team on her. We're doing great.
Go, Amanda, go!
Go, Amanda, go. So we're all buzzing. We're doing this all day, so it's from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we're doing really good. So please keep going with it. It's doing so well, and yeah, we've only got a
few minutes left. So that is literally me, guys, from the reception here now. And that's all I'm going to say for you. So upcoming next, I'm not 100% sure who's next, but I'll pass you over to the guys back in the studio. And thank you so much for watching. Keep donating.
Hi everyone, so I am back today to announce the rest of our competition winners. I hope you have all really enjoyed the 2-day event. This is the last segment of it, but our Spinathon will be still running until 6 PM, so please keep donating. Anything large or small is greatly appreciated, and be sure to keep up to date on Instagram and Facebook with us. So category 1 was pets who look like their owners. And again, for these we limited it down to our top 4 and had the public vote on them. So the winner of pets who look like their owners was Mari McMichael, so congratulations, we'll be in touch with your prize, and again thanks to everyone who entered. Category 2 was pets who look like other animals,
And again, there was a lot of great entries here and they gave us a good laugh. So the winner of that category was Lydia and Maxie the Panda. So congratulations, Lydia, and again, we'll be in touch with your prize. And then category 3 was pets who look like celebrities. And the winner of that category was Griff and Mr. Miyagi. So if you haven't seen that, please head to our Facebook page and check out all the entries because they were fantastic. The other 2 categories were categories 5, which was the pet groom, and category 6, which was a professional groom. Now for this, our brand ambassador actually picked the winner, again from the top entries that we had selected. So the winner for the pet groom was Lauren and Ruben, and the winner of the professional groom was Katrina and Honey. So congratulations, we'll be in touch with your prizes, and again please go check out all the entries on our Facebook page, and thank you to everyone who took part and took the time to enter. We all really enjoyed seeing your comments, and a lot of people on our Facebook page really enjoyed them as well. So again, I really hope you have enjoyed Unleashed Live. We have loved doing it, and again, same as yesterday, thanks to the team behind the scenes. They have worked tirelessly, as well as jumping on the spin bike for our Spinathon, so they haven't had an easy day. But be sure to, again, keep up to date on our Instagram. We'll be on there live till 6 o'clock this evening with the Spinathon. And remember that our offers are still running, so there's links in the comments to all our offers, as well as our 10% of the Groom Professional Shampoos going to Mid-Antrim Sanctuary. So thanks again, and be sure to stay up to date on our social channels.